as a Christian, you shouldn't tithe. Okay, hear me out. What I'm not saying is that you shouldn't give generously or as a cheerful giver as a Christian today. What I am saying, though, is that the tithe was a regulated command in the Old Testament for Jews that wasn't brought over into the New Testament for Christians. Now, even if it was, it's kind of hard to regulate. Okay, well, what is a tithe of what I make? Is it 10% of my gross, 10% of my net? Do I give 10% of my tax return? Or maybe I shouldn't because I tithe my gross. Or, oh, you know what? I have a garden outside. Should I give 10% of that to God as well? Should I put it in a burnt offering? Should I do all these? No, here's the thing. The whole command of tithe wasn't brought into the New Testament. But what was brought into the New Testament for Christians to do is to be generous and to give sacrificially and to give by what they believe God has placed on their heart. Think about it like this. The widow's offering, right? The widow gave not as much as the Pharisees or the religious leaders or everybody else, but the widow gave sacrificially. The amount that she had was a sacrifice for her to give. But not only that, in 2 Corinthians 9:7, we see Paul say this: each one must give as he has decided in his heart, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. So we as Christians should be taking the resources that God has given us, give sacrificially back to God, and to be generous with others with the resources that he's given us. Why? Because it's not even ours to begin with, it is his. We need to use it and be good stewards of what he has given us. So hey, hit that follow button if you want to get some more Christian content.